Like that's the, so much research, even research that's done like in Western countries is often not as applicable in other contexts because the people you are studying are so different in the way that they think and the way that they operate, and so a lot of what's happening here is this paradigm mismatch, right? If you know, how do I say this? We would probably have a different research paradigm if the main focus of medical research and development had been Karachi, as opposed to, you know, London, Paris, New York City, right? Or Jagoria. And so there will never be a perfect fit between Western conceptions of beneficence, justice, non-maleficence, right? And communities where autonomy is not a cultural value, or even suspect as a like not just not a value, but like maybe some cultural suspicion towards the whole concept of autonomy. Yeah.
I think Matthew has been reflecting on that for a minute. Yeah.
I show a movie to the residents regularly called The Farewell. Have you ever seen this one?
I haven't seen it.
It's about a family, it's a Chinese family. The grandmother has cancer, stage 4, and they all agree that they're not going to tell her. So there's a lot of conversations about adjacent topics. It's a good movie.
So this is the positive side of when I was telling you that when you go away, do you go away with your question? And the answer is no. When I go away, these things are going to continue percolating in your mind. Because what do you think the informed consent looks like on the proposal?
Oh, did the committee leader tell you about this research? Yes, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So the informed consent was not like it's described. The document must have been full of beautiful elements, isn't it?
Maybe worse than what he has described.
Introduction. No, the one that came to the committee. The one that you saw. The one that you saw before it went to the field. What did it have? It had the title. It had the Paulo Pare and Dr. Matthew as the PIs. And it had started off nicely with the introduction that there's a lot of malnutrition, and then you had procedures, isn't it? And after the procedures, you had the risks, and then you had the benefits, and then you had confidentiality, then you had privacy. On paper, that consent document, otherwise it would not have been approved, really looked awesome. The point of the movie is that when it's now being translated in the ground, what he's saying is very true. Maybe we don't think like that. We don't think like the way we've been told to write informed consents. Do you understand what? You know? And that is why when now we got to do consent, people say that we will convince you. What else did he say? We'll convince you, but if you don't want, it's okay. Then does the woman make her own decision? Yes, she does. But you know, they are elders, so you kind of have to do what the elders say. But of course you want to die. We will not wait for permission from a man if you're dying to take it to hospital. But you know, you have to go by the elders. It's the elders. It's your own. Women can come and go, but they are still. Can you see how it's circular reasoning?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah, that
yes.
is what I felt. We're just going like this.
Yes.
You don't know whether he's. Just confused.
Yes. This might be hard to do right now, but how would a consent document look like if we were to do it in a circular way? Because that's how we think, sorry, as Africans. We think in circles. It's true, we don't think linearly. would you have maybe a portion in the consent document where you say, do you understand, or this is what is going to happen to you, and then another portion saying, what do you think your elder will say? In the same consent document, and then they'll think about what they think their elder will say. Then you come back to them and say, what do you think you should say? Then you can come back and say, how will you convince your elder? You know, so the whole consent document is just going round and round in circles, so that this person at one point will be able to make the decision as they have considered what the elder will say. Because you might still not want to do what the elder said, isn't it? Yes, Bramwell.
Yeah, that means, it may constitute a true informed consent in these settings. But I just wonder how that document would look, and if it will even go through, an Iserc review, it will even accept something that looks, because that's very amorphous. So it's layered that we're asking about this, but think about what the house, the community elder will say.
Yes.
Think about, there are like several layers to it.
Yes.
So as a document, I don't know how it would look, even how bulky, and if it would fit in academic circles. So.
Maybe now you will tell us. But yes.
And I have a question. Often, and I would say it when me, sometimes when I see like a 3-worded, 5-worded document pertaining consent, sometimes you just want to have a rough idea what this is all about, then you just go there and sign. Just like our terms and conditions.
Is it called headline reading?
Yes.
When you
Yes.
read that.
Yes. And even often, I'm sorry to say this, even in my field of job, most of the time you sort of give the patient in front of you the gist of the matter. So sometimes if you read that can occur in like 3%, he's going to refuse to partake.
They'll only hear it.
Yes, they only hear it.
And
So I don't know if sometimes that is considered a nice way of getting consent by just giving to the gist of the matter, and basically not paying attention, like for everybody to go through the line that most of the time you are not even following. I don't know.
Yes.
Specifically about the video, there are some things I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
My name
Please.
done.
How does that end up being done? No, I guess so.
Done, okay. That's also okay. So, now when we come to this particular video, there are a lot of flaws. They say they are treating the moms. Then there is there was no explanation about the risks and the benefits. And he said the doctor knows more. Which is it does work like that. Maybe it used to be like that, but now it does work like that. The patient has a right, even whenever he has a disease, something which we know, something which we are going to